Hi, this is Nick Shell with Fuller House Recaps, and I am your voice of reason when it comes to watching Fuller House. We're going to talk about episode 5, which is Mad Max. Overall, generally, I'd say this is kind of a little bit of a filler episode. It reminds me a little bit of the old school formula because you've got Max and his recital and all of this. The thing that makes this episode important in the series of Fuller House is at the very end, the last couple of minutes, Stephanie tells DJ that she just recently found out she's unable to have children. So now we're seeing Stephanie choose DJ's family over Stephanie's crazy lifestyle, right? She didn't want to go overseas with all the drunk people and all of that. And she tells DJ that she's unable to have children herself. And so now she's finding herself more at peace, more at home with DJ's kids. So that's definitely a very serious topic to tackle. It's a little bit heavier of a theme compared to so far how other than DJ's husband dying. That's the main takeaway from this episode. So Stephanie gave up going to Italy to spend time with the Fullers. And we're starting to see this character development. Obviously, I've made it clear, and it was one of the other recaps, that the writers are specifically writing Stephanie as kind of a late bloomer when it comes to maturity in the adult life. I mean, granted, she's 34 years old, and she's just so kind of out there. She hasn't settled down yet. I mean, it'd be one thing if she were 25, but she's 34. So just a quick glaze over for the rest of the episode, because for me, everything else was background to Stephanie explaining that she cannot have children. So we have Max's recital, the lucky scarf. He doesn't have his lucky scarf because what, Stephanie has it. So then, of course, Stephanie, it's funny how at least every other episode there's always an opportunity for Stephanie to be a DJ somewhere, but of course she's the DJ. She turns the phone and everyone gets to hear Max practice his trumpet or whatever he's playing, and then that psychs him up and he's all excited. We also see the mix-up with the plumber, innuendos follow, and we see Ramona doing her little blog post and with the diapers and flushing down the toilet, which causes the whole need for the plumber to come in the first place. But that's all you really need to know about this episode, Mad Max. We can pretend it's about Max, but really it's about Stephanie. It's about, could we say, sober Stephanie. And by sober, I mean sobering, because she's starting to kind of come down to reality a little bit. That it's getting time for her to grow up. She's got an ultimate middle child complex, doesn't she? I mean, she's 34 years old. I'll continue talking about Stephanie and her development on this show, as I feel that's a major story arc in these 13 episodes. So keep watching. I know this was a short one. I've got plenty more where this came from. This is Nick Shell with Fuller House Recaps.